Better watch out, folks. Today's solar eclipse means there might be some zombies coming up out of the ground. Maybe some four-legged zombies, maybe some two-legged zombies. Hell, maybe three-legged zombies. Who knows? But today, I have a couple tools at my disposal to make sure we don't have any issues with the zombies out at the range here at Crooked Horse Rifle and Pistol in Lamar County, Mississippi. Uh-oh, I think I see one of them zombies. Let's get a closer look. Yep. So you can tell it's a zombie by that big blue Z across it. That's how we know it's a zombie. Let's back off and give it some space. And maybe we won't have to use any alternative methods. Unfortunately, I don't think I see that zombie moving. It's coming right for us. Stubborn zombie don't want to stop. Man, that's one tough zombie. I think he just patched himself up with some tape. Man, we're gonna have to get something else. Maybe, take that zombie out. Now I know exactly what you're thinking. You're saying, Chris, I can't be using Granddad's old shotgun. I'm a young man. I need something cooler looking. Well, we have something here for you too. Now, you being young, I understand you probably ain't got a lot of money. So not only is this cheap in cost, it's cheap in material as well. Let's see if we can't take this zombie out with it. Forgot the other magazine. Just in time. Yep, got a jam. Another jam. So Chris here with Crooked Horse Rifle and Pistol in Lamar County, Mississippi. And I think we are ready for them zombies. But in all seriousness, folks, the Mossberg M500 series shotgun, just another firearm that works. Now the 500 series shotgun has been around for a very long time. Been around since the 60s. I think this thing's been around longer than me. In fact, this the 500 series was invented or designed by Carl Benson in 1961, and The 500 series shotgun was actually manufactured and primarily marketed to hunters. However, law enforcement agencies soon began adopting it due to its low cost and reliability. Now, an interesting thing about the reliability aspect on these rifles or shotguns is back in the 70s, Mossberg submitted it to the military for trials, and in fact, the M500 failed. And it wasn't until 1987 with the M590 that did pass military trials and was and subsequently adopted by the United States Armed Forces. In fact, a couple branches still use the 500 series shotguns today. Being Navy and Coast Guard, I remember my military days using the the Mossberg 500 series shotguns quite extensively. Now the 500, it's available in different gauges. It's also available in different models and with numerous options. This particular one's a 12 gauge, and you can chamber it in 2 3/4 inch shells or 3-inch shells. And this one has the 18.5 inch barrel. I particularly like the the short barrel on this. It's great for close quarters, especially if you're in a house and you need to go around tight corners. It's just you don't have to worry about knocking into things. Very simple. It's a very simple design, pump action. Got your safety right up here on the top here. Red, you're dead. Forward, you're fucked. So shooting this thing, I have some Federal target loads, some Winchester double-aught buck, which is right here, and then we got some Winchester slugs. We're gonna shoot all 3 of these. Now, magazine capacity is 5 shells in the tube. And to load this thing, you just put it right in the tube there, slide it forward till it locks in. 3, 4, and 5. If you try to put 6 in there, it ain't gonna go up all the way. It's gonna leave you about 1/2 inch. And we're on safe. So we're gonna start with the target loads first. And now we're going to feed this thing some Remington double-aught buck. So now we're gonna try these Winchester Super X hollow point deer slugs. I'm sure this is gonna be real comfortable on the shoulder. You definitely feel every one of them. Well, I tell you what, I sure as hell wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of them deer slugs. And quite frankly, I wouldn't want to be shooting them things any more than I'd have to. Because you feel every one of them rounds go through your shoulder and up into your head. And you know, this hearing protection I've been wearing from Axel just doesn't quite cut it with them things. Now I also know what you're thinking. What about that abomination you were shooting earlier? What about that? Well, you ever buy something on an impulse and then couple weeks later you look at it and you're wondering, what the hell were you thinking? Well, that's how I came across this. This here is the Emperor Arms Cobra 12. It was cheap in cost, and I promise you, it is every bit as cheap in materials. Other than the barrel and maybe the bolt, everything else is nothing but plastic. Now this part has the look, supposed to have the look and the feel of a AR-15. In way, no, it does have its similarities. Got your magazines here. Comes with 2 magazines, and you can load 5 shells into it. Okay, 5 shells. You can do 2 3/4 and as well as 3-inch rounds in this thing. Comes with this little cheap old plastic shell holder for extra shells. Stock here is all plastic. It doesn't adjust. Got the front sight post that can be detached and also be adjusted. I think you can just slide the thing, yeah, you just slide that thing right on off. Real cheap plastic feel. You know, same thing with the carrying handle. All plastic. Suppose you could take the you could take the carrying handle off and put a red dot on here if you The red dot probably costs more than the rifle itself. Honestly, about the only thing decent about this thing, is the grip. Now you got your rubber grip. That feels pretty comfortable. But it does shoot. Allow me to demonstrate. Alright, so we're going to insert our magazine of 5 rounds, just like we would with an AR. Give it a little slap. Charge the handle. And let's fire this thing. So let's talk a little more about this abomination. So you got your charging handle right here. Got this little, rubber grip that just falls right off like that. So you'll definitely be, if you decide you're going to take this out out hunting, I'll promise you're going to lose this. I guess this thing here is supposed to be some type of flash suppressor, or it's supposed to look like it. But here's the deal. It unscrews and everything. Like so. And you would think it would go on like this. But it don't screw on. It's not able to grab them teeth. So it goes on. It rests like that. Would I rely on this for anything in an emergency situation? Absolutely not. Heck, I probably wouldn't rely on this if I had to use it as a club. It's just all around cheap. Yeah, I think even probably High Point probably got something better to offer than this. But it was one of those. It was one of them buys. It was a what the hell buy. As in, what the hell? Why not? But this thing was imported by Sarek Distributors out of Fort Myers, Florida, and is manufactured out of Turkey. Which brings me another thing. The Turks been manufacturing some pretty good quality firearms. How they allowed themselves to come up with this is beyond me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow firearms enthusiasts, I'd like to thank you for coming out once again to Crooked Horse Rifle and Pistol and having a little fun showcasing the Mossberg 500 shotgun, as well as this abomination right here. Now, if you like what you see, you want to support the channel, and I certainly hope you do want to support the channel, all I ask is that you hit that subscribe button right down there in the little corner of your screen. And that, will help tremendously. So until the next time, thank you for shooting with us.